Hi, I'm Mr. Rossi. I'm the career tech shop teacher here at the ranch. We will take a closer look at what goes on here. I like to teach a lot of hand skills and the connection with the math, science, English. It's a draw. They like to weld, they like to be in the shop, they like hands-on. But if I can get them to understand why that English and math makes a lot of sense, it's a connection for them to understand why they need those classes. It also breaks the barrier down between us, the English teacher, and the math teacher. And the kids get that connection and they totally get it. It's rewarding. I took for granted how I was raised until I started teaching. And when the kids get it, I get excited. And when they see me get excited about what they do, it really lifts them and pushes them to do real well. Without having any notion, they get it better and better. We want to get that connection between math, English. So when they really enjoy mine, they understand why they need English and math to make it all work correctly. So when they get out there in a real career, they might get a job welding, hands-on. They need to be able to read the plans. That's the connection I try to draw with them. Science, welding, it's turning solids from liquid back into solids. Once I label it differently, they understand it. Go Career Tech Program.
I love it.
We started, there was a group of teachers that went to the 21st Century Learning Institute in June. And the 21st Century Learning, the philosophy behind it is preparing kids not just to take a test, but how to make it through, say, a job interview. It has specific pieces to it that have to be accomplished. And so we came up with the overall idea of financial literacy, and a group of the teachers are basing their projects on ways to fall under the umbrella of financial literacy. The idea is that the teacher works as a supervisor instead of just teaching the information. And one of the examples they gave is no longer do we need to teach kids dates and facts because they have it on their phones, they have it on their iPads and everything else. So now we have to teach them how to find those facts, how to get out the information, and then what do you do with it once you have it? How do you present it in a way where if you're in a job interview and somebody gives you a task, which is what happens a lot nowadays, you can create a project without, and it's not just a multiple choice test anymore. So, for example, in 5th grade, what we're doing is we're having them create trips to Disneyland. And we were given iPads from SCO on a temporary basis, and we're able to give the kids a task of creating a budgeted trip to Disneyland. And the 5th grade teachers are working as their supervisors to kind of guide them through the process. But we know that it's going to be frustrating for them, and the idea is that they overcome their frustrations on their own without us applying them the answers. We don't have a finished product yet. We plan on expanding that into a later project. We're going to create something around the Revolutionary War historical sites on the East Coast. So they will create a current day trip visiting Revolutionary War sites that will go along with the social studies curriculum. So it's integrated in many different ways, but the whole idea is to just prepare them for their future and project-based learning, and I think that's it.